Okay, I'm going to continue on with this drawing here now, and I'm going to carry on and set up the plan. Come down a distance from my XY line, draw a horizontal line across. Now, I have my drawing again, I have my drawing set up, my exam paper set up beside me, and I'm working through the dimensions. So, starting off at this line here, off my drawing, I have 15mm thickness of the wheel. So I draw a line across there, 15mm. Then I come down a further 62. Now it's actually 31 and 31, and I'm going to need that line in a minute when I go to draw my circle for the cylindrical engine part in the middle. So 31 and 31, and then the last part, which is 15, 62, and then here's my wheel here again, which is a further 15. So just so this kind of a few things kind of stand out, or so I can put a bit of shape in this drawing. First thing I'm actually going to do is take down the sizes of the wheels, and I'm actually going to heavy them in because it'll just help me and help you kind of see the picture of what we're drawing. Now I've put up a 3D model of this. I've created a link in the folder 2012 higher level question 1. If you follow the link, it'll give you a 3D model, and that will help you as well to see what's happening in each view as we're turning it around. So I mean, it's all set up there for you. Drawing in the wheels anyway first, that's what we're doing here. And of course the wheels are made from cylinders. We see them as a circle here, but when we look down on top of them, we see them as rectangles. So there's the small wheels at the front and the wheels at the back. And I also have that edge there, which can go in along there. And my grass box at the back comes in as far as that edge there, carried down, which is to there. Okay, so there's a good bit of information in my drawing there already. Now, there's this area here where that piece sticks out to the side there and there. That's the area we're going to work on next. So having a look at my drawing here, okay, that point comes down and is located, going by my drawing, is located here. So that line continues across there until it meets that fold in the, or that edge there, that corner there. Okay, this point here continues down, and going by the measurements off my drawing brings me to that point there. So again, that line goes across there like that. This point here, and I haven't carried that line down, so I'll do that now. That line there continues down and brings me to this point here. And the last point here continues back up to this edge here, which is here, and it gives me that side complete. Okay, so that's what that looks like. So I'm working between my elevation and I'm referring back to my drawing the whole time, and the same on this side here. So if I want to have a look on this side here, that line there will continue, that line comes down, continues there. Okay, that point there is here. This point here is here, and that returns back to there. So the body of my lawnmower is going at these points here is going to give me this shape here. Now it's not quite complete yet because we're missing this area here, which is drawn in the middle of the body. So I have continued down the center line here, and that comes the whole way down, and I've drawn a center line here as well. So that means that where those two lines meet, that's the center where I'm going to put the point of my compass and draw my circle. That's 31 there on my compass. Put the point of my compass there, but because I've carried the line down, it gives me the point and position to draw that circle. I'm going a little bit over there, it's just a little bit of an inaccuracy, but okay. So there is my plan complete. Okay, circle drawn, sorry, yeah, my plan complete, my circle drawn, this shape here, those points located and drawn in my 1, 2, 3, 4 wheels, and I think I'm pretty good there at that. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to set off my end view. So I come away a distance from my elevation, 20, 30 mil should be fine, and I draw a vertical line. Now I'm continuing it down a little bit lower. Right? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the line of my plan across, and where those two lines meet, that's an important point for me, because where those lines meet there, I'm going to use that to position my 45-degree line, and I'm going to use that line to bounce all my measurements around. So if I want to have a look at what sizes I'm going to transfer into my end view, I can carry all those marks, all those dimensions across. I shouldn't actually have to measure anything in my end view. I should be able to take every single thing, or almost everything, off my elevation. And like I did in all my other views, first thing I'm actually going to draw here is the wheels. Now I'm looking in this way. The end view is drawn in the direction of arrow B, which is looking in there, so I draw what I see here on this side. So I'm going to just carry across the heights of my wheels. There's the wheels at the back, there are the wheels at the front. Now the wheels at the back aren't going to be visible, so I may be able to put in some hidden detail on the wheels in the back later on, but just to make the picture a little bit clearer, there's my wheels carried across, and up two lines there, there's the line going across there, so I'm going to draw in a wheel on either side, and that'll help frame our elevation a little bit, or sorry, our end view a little bit, so that we can look a bit clearer and see things a little bit clearer. Okay, so there's my end view set up. Now, I pretty much have everything, all my information there from my end view. All my measurements are in place from my elevation and my plan. So now all I need to do is actually draw in my end view. Now, the same things kind of come up in these questions, and what they're looking for here is that you can identify that this cylindrical piece here is cut by a cutting plane that's at an angle to the horizontal plane, right? So if I take a cylinder and I cut it parallel to the plane that it's sitting on, I'll get a circle, okay? But if I get a cylinder and I cut it, and in this case it's been cut by the sloped surface there, and I cut it at an angle, what I'm actually going to get when I look in my end view, I'm going to get an ellipse drawn, and I'm going to get, when I look in from the side, I'm going to see a minor axis, which will be from here to here, and a major axis, which will be from here to here, right? So what we're going to do to actually locate those points is I'm going to divide my circle and plan into 30s and 60s. We're going to index all our points, and then we're going to transfer them around into a Ren view so that we can bring all those points around and draw and complete a Ren view. I'm going to start here with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and back to 0. Okay. Now I'm going to pause the video here, and you're going to have to go to part 3 of the video to see the end view completed, because just in case I run out of time.